let's just get right into it, my man. Can you just start talking to me about what's been going on the past couple of weeks, in terms of your music
Oh,
endeavors?
my music endeavors, bro. It's been crazy, bro. Like you know, best hand. You know what I mean? Like just surrounding yourself with the right people in this industry. You know what I mean? Because I don't. I'm just getting into it. I've never dropped anything before, and I've done so much stuff. But me meeting these new people, and thank God that I met you. Because if I didn't meet you, this would have been a horrible pivotal point of mine.
My
You know what I
God.
mean? And for me to actually be able to find a new way to drop something, and actually tomorrow, told you I'm driving. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm dropping tomorrow, but I'm recording something tomorrow.
Recording
Finally, that
tomorrow.
might be dropped before the end of the
And
year. So
today, for everyone that's listening or watching, it's December 19th today. So I don't know when I'm gonna get this out, but so you're going in tomorrow, and
December
you're
20th,
and
put
you're
the tweet ready.
recording with my producer, Mike Kepko at
Mikey.
1026 Sounds. Dude, that is so fucking sick. Are you recording a single with him? Are you recording a project? What are you working on? Like, tell me, give me the rundown.
So I'll be doing "Love Me." It's a song called "Love Me Like I Love You."
Okay.
It's pretty dope. It's a song I bought it off BeatStars. I bought the beat off BeatStars, and I made a song to it. You know what I mean? So he usually does like projects, like you come up with it and stuff like that. But he said he could squeeze me in to do the vocals and stuff. So that's gonna be dope. And it's just a single. It's just a single. And the thing is, I've been trying to drop an EP. I've been trying to drop this EP for like months,
Yeah.
months. But since that's not working the way I wanted to, plus I don't think it's gonna get mixed the way I really wanted to,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna just start off with the single. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
And it's a really good, you and me have had conversations about it, and it's a really good, all of this the past, I guess it's been 7 months for you, that you've
yeah,
been in and out of a studio. It's been a really big learning experience for you. And
yeah.
what do you think has been the biggest lesson from, like, when you decided that you wanted to start making music? Because we still have a whole entire other part of you that we didn't even start talking about yet. But
Yeah,
when you
we
started deciding to make music, what was one of the bigger lessons that you learned earlier on in getting into it?
a big lesson was that not everybody knows what they're talking about. That's something I learned, and I learned just before I even started going to the studio, right? Like when it came to having musical influences around me, people that did it, people that I know that went to the studio. You know what I mean? And I would ask them like, "Yo, can I get in? Can I get in with you? Can I get in with you?" And people weren't really willing to give me the information that I
Right.
really needed to know. You know what I mean? People
Right.
really didn't give me all the things that I actually needed to know about this. Like, for example, when I was talking to you, right? I was like, yo, but how do I drop the song though? You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to
Absolutely.
make it. It's one thing to make the stuff. Even when we went in there, right? It was one thing to make it, but there's always a process after that. You know what I mean? And you have to, okay, so when you make it, what you just gonna have this stuff? Like, how do I drop it? How do I, okay, where do I have to do? I have to upload
Right.
this, I have to buy this. Even when I bought the beats, right? When I first started, I started with a song called Memories. Memories started off, I just made it and I gotta buy this beat. I gotta buy it. I was like, I don't know. Rights. What does that mean?
Right.
Exclusive rights. What does that mean?
Right.
Why am I paying $500 for a beat when I could just get into the studio and then do an EP? I have 100% rights, right? So it's a whole bunch of things that you just learn. You're like, oh, well, it actually cost a lot. But maybe if I would have just spent the same amount of money on the beats with the producer, I get two for one. I get the bang on my buck because if I
Right.
buy the beat, now I got to do both. You know what I mean? So expenses wise, not just spending money just cause. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Not
And
just oh. I got to do this, do this, do this. Like it's not even a rush. It is the slower that you go, and the more you learn, it gets golden, man. It gets golden.
absolutely, I agree with you. And what you were saying earlier, I agree with, in terms of, like, there are websites like BeatStars where you can go and you can buy these beats for $200 or $500 or $1,000 fucking dollars, whatever it is, right? And it's crazy because, you know, they throw all of these things. I remember my first experience with BeatStars was when you showed me the beat that you bought for Memories when we got in the studio. And I
Yeah.
was looking at all of these things, and, you know, it was talking about, you know, royalties and rights, and just like the copyrights on the song, and, you know, how much of the song is yours and how much isn't. And if you want, you can pay for more of the song. There was a lot
Yep.
to it. And to be a new artist going into that, using something like BeatStars, which, you know, I don't blame you. If I didn't have any studio connections, if I didn't know how to record myself, if I had no idea what to do, I you know, I would resort to the same thing. And I'm sure a lot of people do the same exact thing. They go onto these websites, or they go onto YouTube, and they find a beat. And, you know, there's a lot of different situations where, you know, you really don't know what you're in for. You don't
Yeah.
know what you're in for. And it's tough, especially when you're a new artist, having all of these different things thrown at you, and all these different terminologies, and all these different phrases, and all of these. It's scary and it's overwhelming.
BPM. People telling me like BPM. I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
what do you mean? What is learning the language? Learning, okay, this, that. Oh, reverb. I didn't know what that was. I just knew how I like things to sound. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And to this day, I don't know that. Like, I'm learning more and more and more about it, right? Clearly,
Yeah.
because I can talk about it now. But at the same time, like, I didn't know about all this stuff. And there's so much
Yeah.
more to learn. But the coolest part is when that's why I wanted it. But that right there was the reason that I paid to get in. Is
Right.
because I said, okay, if I buy my way into here, I gotta learn about it, because this is the only way that they're gonna talk about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't have it to where I knew the information, I was gonna get it here. People keep telling me all the time, just build a home studio. No, I don't want to. I learn better being there. You know what I mean?
Being there,
And being in
hands
the
on.
environment, changing the location. I don't want to record here.
Yeah.
I want to record somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I thought
Because
of it here, and
yeah.
now I want to go express it somewhere else. I don't want to be here.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I change the location, and that means a lot to me. Like, even you don't know what your inspiration can pull from. You know what I mean? So say you're driving, you could drive and then see something happen. Now I just want to make a love song.
Right.
You can see this, you can see that. That's how I come up with everything,
There's
right?
so many
Thoughts and
different
stuff.
things that you could take and turn into art, and it comes at the most random times, which is why, you know, you can't, you know, you have to separate it, like you were saying. You
Yeah,
have to be able to separate it. And that's why I think it was a really good decision on your part to come in and just pay for the time. You know, there's a lot of kids that I know, a lot of friends of mine that have, you know, paid money to go to school to learn how to do all this stuff, when in reality they really just want to learn how to do it for themselves. And I think if you were to go like you did, you went directly to the studio, you said, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to get accomplished. You laid out your goals, and you were able to learn as you went by people that already kind of knew a little bit of a roadmap. And
exactly.
that's how you
People that
develop
have
your
been
own
in the
roadmap.
industry.
You know, you need to develop your own roadmap through that, because, like you were also saying earlier, there are people that are going to say they know what's best for you. There are people that are going to tell you to do X, Y, and Z, when in reality, maybe that's what they did, and maybe that's what worked for them, but they didn't try fucking anything else. So how do they really know what's best? And that's
Exactly.
tough. So that's why, you know, getting that in-person, hands-on experience with different people at different levels, I think is the most important thing that you can do. You know,
It's
I
all
started
about
off.
networking. It's all about
Exactly.
networking, bro.
Exactly. You know, I started off, I was lucky enough to get the opportunity to work at the Trocadero, which was a venue in Philadelphia. That was the first booking job that I ever had. And that's a landmark venue in Philadelphia, and it just closed. And you know, the way I got that was, it was networking. It was going in there saying, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I know I want to learn how to do this, because at the time I was in a band. I wanted to learn how to book shows so I could book my own band for shows, and I could get my own band these opportunities. That's the only reason I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
I went in there. I did work for free. I got paid work as well. And I really just went in there, and I developed as many connections as I possibly could. that way I knew that later on I could use those tools and I could develop my own roadmap for it. I could help other people, you know, who are just starting off, you know, making music.
That was the biggest
Things.
blessing for me. And that's what I thank you so much for though. Cause it's like you put me in, like when we made Play Me, right? We made that, and there's a reason I talk about it to this day because that song is crazy. Number one, number two, like it showed me, okay, like you were telling me things that you can't just look up. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't learn. There's certain things that happen in life that you can't learn by just
Yeah.
looking up. You can ask Google a lot of things. You can ask Siri a lot of things. But sometimes you just gotta do it, bro. You gotta do it. You won't really get it until you do it, right? So
Yeah.
when I went there and we're doing this and you're bouncing, you're telling me, yo, you gotta do this. Yo, I need you to you gotta stop when you're doing this verse, you gotta stop this. Yo, you can't just freestyle everything as much as you do. That's fine and all. But
Right.
yo, like preparation, showing me like, yo, think about it when you do this and think about the word choice, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Structure of a song.
And it comes different with every artist, you know.
Yeah,
One thing that you do really well is freestyling, and there's, you know, a ton of artists, you know, like for example, like Juice World, one of the best freestylers to ever live,
yeah,
and that's how he made the majority of his songs was
yeah,
through freestyling. I have nothing against freestyling, but whenever I work with a new artist, I'll express to them, yo, sit down, sit with your thoughts, because when you are a new artist, your brain is on a whole different type of overload and
yeah,
overdrive, because you're an artist that has never made a piece of art in a musical form, and you have so many different things that you want to do. So that's why sometimes if you were to just do everything like off the dome, all of your thoughts could get scrambled. There's so many things that you want
yeah.
to say, and there's so many important things that listeners can take away from that and can really benefit from it. That's why sometimes, even though it might be easier to just freestyle because you're really feeling it, you're really in the moment, it might be easier, especially as a new artist, to sit down with your thoughts and write it out. And again, it's the reason I do that, and the reason that I always suggest that to new artists is because I used to be the same thing, and I still do the same thing. I still freestyle when
Me
I
too, 100%.
get into the booth. You know, it's something. It's I want you, like I was saying earlier, to develop your own sense of self and your own roadmap. I want you to be able to figure out what works best for Don, yeah, as an
Yeah.
artist. And there's a lot of different things that could work for you.
And that is what I appreciate because I could have just did the other one the whole way. You know what I mean? I could have just started freestyling. Oh, I'm gonna just freestyle. I know it will be cool, so I can just do it, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that you shifted my perspective on, all right, what if you did take your time and actually wrote? Because if you think what you just thought of off the head was crazy, imagine
Right.
if you wrote it.
If you sat
Imagine if you
down.
actually wrote it. You freestyled. Okay, cool. You did the freestyle. Now what I do? You'll freestyle, listen to it. Now let's really think about it.
Exactly. Put your
Now let's
thoughts
think about
together.
it. Okay, let's run it back. Listen to it. Do it again. Do it again. Do
Yeah.
it again. And then you start to really just it opens up so many things. And by me doing that, bro, I would have went from I was just doing this today, right? In my book. I was literally just doing this today. I got literally I'm looking at I was just doing like potential things I could do for an album
Hmm.
for songs that I got 10 right here and an extra
Fuck
12.
yeah.
I got an extra
Of
12
written out
easy
songs.
right now. Song, like all of them,
Oh
all of
my
them. Love Me Like I
god.
Love You, Olay, Trouble, I Swear, Morning Sun, Memories, Better From Here, Bonfire, Night Drive, Nothing on You, Alone, Play Me, Star in the Sky, Reason, Whistle, Stuck with You, Need You, You Don't Care, What Is Love, Runaway, Numb, Storm. There's more, but
Yeah.
that's all the ones I got right there. It's like 23.
And that's
It's
just written
23.
out
That's
things.
right. No, yeah, and that's
That's not even
23
your
lyrics.
voice memos.
No,
Because
no,
I
no.
remember
Those are
going through your voice memos and you have
yeah,
at
yeah,
least
yeah.
like 200.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's not the voice memos. That's not even like the this would be cool if
Yeah.
no, like that's all of those is full out lyrics. The whole thing's done. All of it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Do you bring your notebook, your journal like everywhere you go with you type deal, or do you just primarily write at home?
So there's a different. I have a couple things. So this is the mind map book, right? This is mind mapping, and that's where you see like I got. I'm doing this Warren Buffett list where you take 25 of your best. So 25 goals that you want, right? To
Okay.
achieve. And then you split it into a list. And you take 5 out of those 25, and then you put that down on the list, right?
Okay.
You focus on those 5 before you go on to the rest, because those are the most important 5 that you need to do right now. You know what I mean? There's a lot of goals that you get thought in your head. Like at first, literally, I have a whole bunch of these, like a whole bunch of papers of goals, and they were all scattered around over the place. And it was like, yeah, that's cool to have dreams and all that, but you got to focus on something so
Yeah,
you can get to all of them. You know, so I
absolutely.
carry this book, Dream Book. I carry that around a lot. Pretty much, if I'm going anywhere crazy, yeah, I carry the mind mapping book a lot with me too.
Hell yeah.
A lot of this stuff is also in my notes though. You know what I mean? But on my phone, I got the music, John. I don't really write like that, but I
Right.
like to have it just in case.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
and then
That's awesome.
this is the biggest book though. This is where it all started from. This one right here.
That's
This one's great.
the daddy
Yeah.
of all.
Yes.
The
And
book
right here,
daddy.
like in the back, I wrote like all the dates that I've been working on it for.
Wow, that's really fucking cool. I dig
And
that.
then I
I
dated
dig
all.
that.
So everything's dated. Everything is dated from when it happened.
That's
And
gonna
I
be so
made,
cool for you to like look back to be able to like look back on, especially
yep.
like that.
And
I love that.
it's like a
I think
yearbook.
everybody should do that. I've tried
Yeah.
to get into that. I personally like. I need to be able to like. I need to set small goals like that for myself. Even simply just writing in a book once a day.
Write it down.
I did journal. I was journaling for a little bit. And it was helping me a lot in terms of just like my mental health. I used it to
Yeah.
just like before I got on like the anxiety medication that I'm on Lexapro. So it's an
Okay.
SSRI. So it's
What is that?
basically an SSRI. It's a it's a non it's not an addictive. It's not like Xanax or like a drug that has like addictive components to it. And the
Okay.
SSRI, like what it does is it basically increases the serotonin. It's a
Okay.
serotonin increaser without the addictive compounds.
Okay.
Um, and before I got on that, I've been on it for probably like I want to say like 5 months, maybe 5-6 months. I don't know. But before that, I was journaling because my brain, like I said, was on fucking overload. I didn't know what to do with my thoughts, and I was having a hard time putting it into music too. It wasn't even like the creative overdrive. It was
Yeah.
my brain's just racing, and I don't know how to properly like just put my thoughts at ease and just think of where to go next, what to do
Yeah.
next. So I decided to journal, and it did help me put things into perspective. And I think that's what I think that's really what it's meant for. It's to help put things into perspective because there's a difference between typing things, thinking things, and writing things. They say when
Yeah.
you write things, it like transmits to your brain the best. So once you write it
It does.
down,
Because you
once you
took your
write it
time and
down,
actually
you
wrote it.
remember it, you see it,
Yep.
you really digested it. That's a really big thing.
It's a
Um,
powerful thing to do, man.
it is.
Seriously, I
And
encourage everybody to do it because it's something you'll when you look back at something you wrote, it's different. You know what I mean? It's
especially
different. You're
when it's
like,
like years ago.
yeah, it's
Have
like,
you ever
oh,
done
I'm
that?
really
Even
wrote.
like
Yeah.
projects that you made when you were like a
Hmm.
kid, when you were in
Hmm.
like fucking first or second grade, like
Yeah.
even just like little things, even if it was like 4 sentence things about like what makes you happy, that shit can hit
Bro, it
different,
hits
dude.
differently now. And then because then you get to go through, you literally like go through a time warp. Like you're like how you connect what you just saw to everything that happened to you up to now. You're like, whoa,
Yeah,
did I really mean all of that back then? That's what you do.
yeah,
You do that, and it's crazy. I saw a song I wrote from like seventh grade.
dude.
It was
Seventh
crazy.
seventh
It was,
grade,
and
I
it's
was in a
written out.
Christian rock band, so that gives you
That's
any
crazy. That's crazy.
very
That's
different
crazy.
stages in our
That's
life.
crazy.
Then,
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
what was the
That was
song that
it.
you wrote like in
It
seventh
was
grade?
called. It was called. Don't reject me.
Don't reject me. Damn, bro, you writing the
It was.
Taylor Swift type songs even back in
It,
the day.
it,
Atta
it was.
boy, dude.
How does it go? You're the only girl I want, baby. You're the girl I need. You're the only 10 I see because you're the or something. You're the only 10 I see because you're the only 10. Don't reject me. That's how it went.
That's
It was
hot,
crazy.
dude.
It was like, wow.
We gotta bring that shit
That was
back.
just, I might really try to bring it back, but yeah, it was crazy.
That's
Crazy.
hot,
But
dude.
the thing, but when I saw it, when I heard of it, like one day I was just thinking of it in the shower. I was like, what the heck?
Right.
I'm like, that's weird. Like I liked it from this long. That's crazy.
So I have a question.
What's up with you?
Well, not a question, but I want to start getting into DONCEPTS because we didn't even touch on that yet. Can you?
Okay.
So you're rocking the DONCEPTS shirt. Can you tell everybody what DONCEPTS is
The
and
concept.
what is the goal and how did it start? What
All
is
right.
it?
Well, let's concepts. It's a concept created by Don. Do not say the word concept around me. I will dismiss you. Here's the thing, right? First of all, ever since I've created this business of concepts, I can't even tell you the amount of times I've heard the word concept. Like it's actually ridiculous. It's grade A ridiculous. But it's my brain, man. It's everything that I think of, and it's just ideas. And it's a sneak. And first of all, I make sneakers. I make sneaks, and I went from the Playboys. I wish I had them here. You know what I mean? But we could post a picture or something about
Here,
it.
let's do this. I think I can. Let me share my screen and let me pull up your Instagram here.
Yeah. Pull it up. Pull up the Instagram at DonCep360. Follow me. Also, I got a new business I can tell you about too. It's called the Spectrum.
Hell yeah. So let's bring up
Yeah.
Instagram.
Shout out to Rock for the Spectrum.
So what was the first sneaker you made? When was it?
The first shoe I've ever made was called the Infinidon.
Infinidons.
The Infinidon. Yeah. What I can do for you right now, I'll actually bring them.
Are these the Playboys right here?
Those are the Playboys right there, man. What I'll do is this is your page, right?
Yeah.
All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my archives and I'm gonna share some things to you so we can actually talk about it. Cause
hell yeah,
so
I love those, dude. Like those are so fucking sick. So did you drop those? Like how? Yeah. So how did the drop go? Was it like a 1-of-1 type deal, or did you buy them in bulk?
No, so I didn't buy them. I got them made, and then
made them.
Yeah. I work with Garrickson Studios, and they made them for me because we made the design, and then that's when got it over there, and then that's when that's what happened. We sold about 6 pairs. Then because of the whole COVID thing, things just got messed up. But I ended up selling 2 pairs to people, like giving them out because I gave other people refunds. But it was one of the crazy things. Funny because I was actually this year, last year. But it's so good though. It's so good, and I'm gonna tell you why. I sent you the Infinidons too.
Oh, you did? Awesome.
But those are the shoes. Those are the first shoes I've ever made. It's so crazy though, because with the Playboys, right? As you can see, it's a Nike shoe. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you something though. This box for the Playboys was crazy.
I'm gonna bring it up on my phone. Hold on.
Gotcha. That box for the Playboys was crazy. We went all out for that.
Dude,
shout out to Malco.
Honestly, you really have some. Oh, we did Monco. So
Malco, my brother.
Oh, I thought you said Monco. I was like, what the fuck?
No, I got out of there.
You went to?
I got out of there. Had to get up out of there.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying, bro. All right, let me check this out on my DMs here. I want to throw it up. Oh my god, dude! I'm gonna throw it up on the screen. I'll try to just see if that.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That focused right in.
Yeah, concepts. Yeah. And if you zoom in, it's a entertainment for Don. If you zoom in, it's an entertainment.
Look at that, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
bro.
Hot.
Those ones went hard with the receipt. They're on at the Doncep. Yeah, Doncep of the year. What's up, man?
Wow.
Crazy. A year ago.
Wow. 1 year ago. So what? I know we're kind of going all over the place.
Yeah.
But I wanna. This is gonna be one of our shorter podcasts because we're getting everything started off, and I'm scared that everything's gonna get fucking deleted or something. So, but I'm gonna have my
Donnie's on the way though. Donnie's on the way.
I love that, dude. Fuck yeah. So I wanna just wrap up by asking you what is the. I wanna figure out how I can ask what the best way to ask this is. because it's not a work venture type question, but like I guess what's your biggest goal in terms of just in life? I know that's a very deep question, but I mean,
I'm ready for it.
you have all of these different ventures that you're doing between music, between designing things, between just being an entrepreneur and just letting people see that and letting people see those values that you have and that you hold dude, I mean, it definitely just helps people, your posts and the motivation,
The
it's
spectrum.
just, yeah.
The spectrum that, and I created a motivational business called the Spectrum, and the
I
Spectrum
saw that. I saw
365.
that.
Yeah, that's what's up. Check out the TikTok, check out all that. I'll send you the links and all that. But
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what my biggest goal in life is. My biggest goal in life is to continue to be myself and create everything that I want to create. That is legit what I want to do. And if you have to compare me to somebody, I say Kanye West in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, in the fact of he likes to create. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I am a creator. I am a person of wanting to just make things. I don't care if I want to make a commercial. I have commercial ideas. I have movies,
Yeah.
books, real estate, everything. I just see things and I design and I think of things I just want to do and make stuff.
Right.
And I don't want to waste time because I want to just keep making and doing and doing and doing. That's why when I go to the studio, it's yo, all right, yeah, we made that. All right, cool. What's next
What's
though?
next?
Because
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like, what we supposed to stop? I expect this to do great. Like this song I played will do tomorrow. I expect to go great, even if it doesn't. I expect it.
Yeah.
I know the work that I do is
And
good,
that's the mindset
really
you need
good.
to have going
I
into
know
everything,
in everything. If you don't believe in your work, then what are you making it for? You know what I mean? And I'm a firm believer in my work. I do. I feel I make good stuff. I know I make good stuff. I don't even
Yeah,
care what other people say. I know I make good stuff. You know what
you
I mean?
do.
Because I would listen to it, and I have a good ear for things. So
You
I
do.
wouldn't
Yeah.
even. You know what I mean? I would
And
be
I
like,
was in the studio with you, man. I mean, I can attest to the fact that I was when you first came in, dude, I was hesitant because I'm hesitant with everybody. And I was hesitant with you because you were a brand new artist. And I was worried that it wasn't going to be everything you wanted it to be. But from the second you came in there, from the second you left, your personality and your feelings towards everything you did, your feelings towards us, it never shifted. And that's something that only an entrepreneur can really have. Only the brain of an entrepreneur, because things could go to shit or things can go really, really well. And it's really just what you make out of it. It's really what you make out of it. And if you
oh, it
go in
is.
there with the confidence that you've been making music for your whole entire life, you're gonna sound like Kanye West. And
Yeah,
and that's and
and
that's
that's
what you
what
did.
and
You
that's
went
what
in
it
there with
is.
that
That's what
confidence. And when you have that confidence, it does
confidence.
it the confidence, baby. It
You know what I
doesn't
mean?
fucking matter. You know what
It
I
doesn't
mean?
at
Like it
all,
doesn't. Once you
bro.
have that
It
confidence, you're
doesn't.
good. You're
You
golden.
believe in your because, bro. If you can believe in yourself, that's all that this is. All this is just believing in you. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, I don't know why you don't believe in yourself. I don't understand. I don't understand it. And I don't know how you can fault me for believing in myself. Like, listen, just because you don't believe that what you do is great does not mean that to me. You know
Yeah.
how like when people say like people will be and this isn't even being cocky. This is none of that, right? You know, when people will say this, oh, they try to downplay what they do, like, oh yeah, it was okay. It's okay. Listen to my song, it's okay. No, this song is fire. Listen to it. Like this song
Right.
is great. You know what I mean? I wouldn't
Right.
have put it out. The thing is though, it's not like I'm feeding you bad stuff. If I see a pair of shoes that I like, or if I see a song that I like, if I hear a song that I like, I'll send it to you. And I'll be like this, yo, listen to it, bro. This is a great song. So just because it happens to me, that's what it is. You know what I mean? It's a great song. It's a great shoe. I'm not selling you these Donnies for no reason. No, these things are great. You know
Ex-
what I mean? And
Exactly. You
that's how
sell it
I
with
view
purpose.
things.
And
And I
if you
put love
put
and sweat. I put love into
if
everything
you
that I do,
put
though.
blood, sweat,
Everything,
love, and tears into it, dude, you're
everything,
golden. And yeah, I don't know, man.
everything.
You're
And
dude.
you
Yeah,
have to be like that. And let me tell you one more thing. I'm gonna tell this
please.
to the people. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is that whoever is watching this wants to do. I don't. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. You can do it, and I advise you to start now because the longer you wait, the more time you give yourself the battle. Should I be doing this? You won't know until you do. Like I said before, if you don't try, if you don't do anything, you people are so quick to say they can't do things. I don't know how you can say I can't if you never try. It doesn't make sense to me. It honestly does not make sense. Oh, I can't cook. Oh, I can't do that. I can't make that. I can't.
You can.
Dang. Oh, I had somebody tell me this. He said, how much the Donnie's gonna cost? I said, probably like 500. He said, why? I said, because that's what I said they're gonna cost. Mind you, he just bought some Yeezys for $650. Said 500. He said, oh man, I might not have I can't get those. I said, dang, that's crazy. You just bought some Yeezys. He said, yeah, but he's Kanye.
But
I'm
he's
done.
Kanye.
But I'm done. What's the difference? Tell me the difference. What is the difference?
And the people that I think have the hardest time at starting things are the people that are going to be the first to judge somebody who isn't where their role models are. You know what I mean? If you're not a Kanye West level, but you're doing all the same things that he's doing, if you're not him, dude, fuck off. That's some people's mentality.
That's how people say it, but people don't look at this, right? How old is Kanye West?
Right.
How old is Kanye West? How long has he been doing this for? Take Kanye back to 20.
Yeah.
That's what I am. Take him back to 20. What was he doing at 20? Right? My trajectory. I have my own shoes. I don't have nobody. I want people to understand this. No, this is the Donnie. My competition isn't customizers. The Playboys was against customizers and stuff like that, right? And really my competition is against myself. I don't have competition. There's no competition. I'm running real life ads, bro. I'm talking like billboards. Like I'm buying billboards, having jets put Donnie in the sky. Like I'm not even playing. This is about to be real. I'm playing for TV ads. I want my stuff for real. It's gonna look like Coca-Cola. It's gonna look like that. A headquarters. You know what I'm saying? It's not even like so.
And those
I don't
are the
have
things
nobody backing me.
I
don't have nobody backing this, bro. Nobody is backing this. I don't have Adidas backing this. And first of all, I'm not talking about anybody badly in this. I'm just saying this is the facts. I don't have Adidas backing me. I don't have Nike backing me. I don't have Puma. I don't have none of them. I have nobody. This is me. Everything's me. The shoe model's mine. Everything belongs to me. All of it. DONCEPTS. Look up DONCEPTS LLC. You're gonna see it's official. It's a real life business. This isn't a joke. So you see the shirt, it's a genuine thing. And it's a concert created by Don. And I'm gonna show people though, because I think people forgot genuinely. And it actually kind of makes me mad because people used to tell me. So the reason that I released the Playboys is because I had people, oh, bro, I'll buy them. I'm buying them. They knew the price and all that. I had 66, 75 people. And I know, of course, people were just saying it, but I thought way more than the amount of people that actually would buy them. And the craziest part is, right, I saw people, I was studying. While I was selling them, I'm with people that were buying Yeezys right in front of my face. First of all, I love Kanye. I love Yeezys. I got the Yeezy slides right over here. I love them. I'm buying all this stuff. I've had all these. But my thing is, you guys don't even like Kanye. Y'all just was saying Yeezys.
You're buying it because it's a Yeezy.
So now, right, y'all gonna do the same thing because it's a Donnie. That's exactly what we're gonna do. And y'all stay right where y'all are. Don't try to, oh, bro, the Donnie's. Yeah, I know, right? So buy them. Because there's nothing to talk about. Because now it's for real. I'm not playing, bro. I'm trying to tell you. You're gonna see, and Donnie gonna be here in about 2 months. Get ready. I hope people is ready.
I've been ready, baby.
Because it's up.
And dude, I just want to end this by saying, like, you're my fucking guy. You know, I appreciate everything that you've done for me. You know, I'm grateful. I'm really fucking grateful for you, dude. And my Apple Watch just alerted me that it's time to do 1 minute of breathing. So we're gonna end this by doing 1 minute of breathing together. Okay. So we're just gonna not talk.
Do it.
I'm gonna start it.
Let's do it.
And ready, set. Oh wait, hold on. And go. There we go, dude. 1 minute. That felt like 5 fucking minutes, bro. Yo, it's always when you're sitting in silence, it always feels like 5 times longer, dude.
You're gonna see it in the camera. I'm like this. Oh man, this is longer. Oh man,
They say
long one.
1 minute of breathing, of steady breathing a day can reduce your stress. I don't know how much.
Yeah, but at least it does it. I need to, man. I got gray hairs and all that, man. I gotta get it out.
I already got the gray beard hair.
Gotta get it out of me, man, bro.
Donnie,
thank you again,
just
bro. I
to
appreciate
end everything. I want you to plug
it.
all your shit real quick. And thank you. I appreciate you. Plug all your shit. Social media. What is it? Give me everything.
All right. So listen, we got the personal. We got at DONCEPTS on Twitter, Instagram, right? And also on TikTok. The Spectrum Motivation. If you need any motivation, the Spectrum 365 on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Make sure you do that. Turn the bell on, all that. Follow DONCEPT on YouTube. Also, make sure that you follow what's in the DONCEPT on Instagram is DNCPTS. Just like the page concepts, you'll see it, and we don't talk about that. Remember that. We got everything on the way. Recording tomorrow. It's December 19th. It'll be December 20th. I love everybody. I want you guys to know you could do anything you want. Anything. Genuinely. I believe in you. You believe in you, bro. And it's
I fucking love you. Donnie,
love you, bro.
I love you, dude. You're my man. I will talk to you very soon, okay? Thank you for coming on this episode of the Black
Hearted Culture Show. I can't wait to come back
Show.
again.
I love you, dude.
Culture. Donnie, bro.
All right, dude. I'll talk to you soon, all right?